Hey YouTube, it's Tamika. I was just coming by. I kind of feel compelled to record today because of all the positivity going around. There's a lot of people in the TTC community that have gotten their BFPs, so pretty excited about that. It really gives me hope. So congratulations to everyone and to everyone that's trying to conceive. Just watching the videos is pretty motivational for me, so hopefully they help you out as well. um, so I actually got some pretty good results today. I would say from the time I was like 18 till about a couple of years ago, which is probably like 8 years, all my paps have been abnormal. I did an HPV test, did several different tests, couldn't really tell why I had abnormal paps, but I noticed when I stopped going to Kaiser Permanente, they all became normal. So I'm like, okay, is it they're really normal, or maybe I don't know, whatever. So I went back to Kaiser and got a pap done, and it's normal. Actually, also got an HPV test, and that came back negative. So it's pretty good news. I guess other than that, I'm waiting for my cycle to come because I have a New Hope meeting on the 25th. So I'm pretty excited about that. I'm having good feelings. Everyone on the board just about everyone on the board that I subscribe to, they all got accepted into the program. They're all getting BFPs. They're getting pregnant with twins. And I'm just like, this is super, super, super great. So I'm happy about that. So I fly out on the 25th. I'm flying right back in on the 25th. My girlfriend's going to pick me up from the airport, and we're going to head to Florida for Memorial Day weekend / birthday celebration, getting a New Hope celebration, hopefully. Just a story that I want to tell. It's kind of, I guess looking back on it could have been kind of scary. It has nothing to do with fertility, but I just kind of want to share it because, it's kind of cool. So what happened is I came home, and the neighbor next door that I really don't know him. So he came up to me and he was like, I know you don't really know me, but I saw this guy in and out of your backyard all day. And I'm just like, oh my God, my girlfriend is going to die because she really likes to cut the grass and all this stuff. And she buys these expensive lawnmowers and stuff to cut the grass with. She actually bought a pressure washer a couple of days before the guy was in the backyard, and she left it out. She kept worrying about it. Should I put it up? Should I put it up? She just left it out and was planning on putting it up when she got home. So also, I noticed that the box for the pressure washer was sitting in front of the house, and I was like, oh no. As a child, we did that before, and they took everything out of our house, so we kind of stopped doing stuff like that. So when I saw the box, it was kind of like, oh gosh, I hope nobody went in our backyard. And then the neighbor called me, found out the guy actually kicked down our gate, which is like, I'm not sure how to describe it, but either way, he kicked it down, and it was just in the backyard, taking stuff all afternoon. So I texted her, told her about it, and she flipped out. She was really upset. So I'm sitting on the couch, and like the boy told me he was gonna come back around the house. He called the cops. The cops came. I guess they're sitting in the neighborhood or whatever. So, but they didn't find him. He even like the guy. And I know I'm jumping around, but the guy, our next door neighbor, actually followed him at one point around the corner and saw him taking the stuff to an abandoned house. The cops went to the abandoned house but didn't check it, from what he's saying. So, you know, I'm just like, okay, I don't have too much faith in cops, unfortunately. But so anyway, um, so I call the police when Kat's on the way home and tell them about, what happened. So they're like, they're on their way. So then I'm sitting on the couch watching TV, and I see the guy that the boy described walking down the street. He has like a green bike. He has the white cap on that he said he was wearing. And so I'm just like, oh my gosh, you're so bold. You're going to rob us all day long? Okay. So I got in my car and I followed him. He was walking really slow. He tried to act like he didn't see me. And unfortunately, my horn won't honk. My cell phone, I rushed out of the house so fast I didn't take my cell phone. While I'm following him down the street, I see my girlfriend turn onto our street, and she doesn't see me. So I'm like, okay, is this going to be a dummy mission or what? So I'm just following him. I'm driving real slow behind him, not being aggressive or anything. And by the grace of God, he like turns the corner, drives right past the cops that are sitting on the corner of our street. So I jump out of the car and I'm like, that's the guy that just robbed my house. He's been robbing my house all day. And she was like, what's your address? I told her. She was like, yeah, we're about to come over your house now. So I told her that was him, and then I left to go tell Kat. They called me back down, and they had him in the cop car, and they actually took him to jail. And our next door neighbor identified him, and he's in jail now. So I'm pretty excited about that because he actually robbed a few people in our neighborhood. So yeah, it's pretty cool. And thinking back on it, it was kind of a scary. Could have been a scary experience, but I just wasn't thinking about that at the time. So anyway, just wanted to share that. I'm not doing any TTC anything. I did ovulate. I guess last video I was ovulating. This time I'm definitely having symptoms of my cycle coming. Actually, my anxiety about my appointment has decreased. I think I'm right on time for my symptoms since I've been tracking them. I get tenderness in my breast. It starts out very subtle, then it gets, just progresses every day, and then it'll go away, and then my cycle comes the next day. So that's been the pattern, and it's right around the time. So I feel good that my cycle will be on, and I know they want me to come in on between the second and fifth day. Just to give me a little room, I scheduled my appointment on the fourth day of my cycle, of my projected cycle. So at least if it's a little late, which is known to be late rather than early, so if it's a few days late, there is some bumper room. So, but I'm pretty much feeling good about everything, especially all the BFPs from New Hope. I'm just like, yes, they must be pretty good at what they do. So even if I'm not accepted into the program, at least maybe they can give me some insight into why I'm having trouble, conceiving, because everything has been pretty good. So I guess that's about it. Again, congratulations to everyone, and thank you for watching.